Morning. It's about 8:30 here. A bit different breakfast today. Lovely and sunny just now. A bit of rain forecast. Anyway, if you don't know me, my name's Tommy and welcome to my little part of paradise in rural Thailand. A wonderful spot to have my breakfast. This morning I have 2 eggs and they were fried on top of pieces of chicken, tomato and crimini, I think they're called, mushrooms. I've not tried them before but quite nice. And there's a little bit of black pepper spice, cayenne spices. Leo, my dog, also getting chicken this morning, and it's got some dried food, but I don't like it half the dried. I put a little bit of milk in it, and there's a little bit of soup in it as well. I make everything together. I make all the chicken first. I take his out, and then I season mine because I don't think it's so good for Leo to be getting certainly not too much salt, and I don't know if he'd appreciate spices, especially the cayenne. It's a little bit hot. Leo, come. Well, Leo's enjoying his, and I'm going to enjoy mine. I prefer to cook my own breakfasts. Plus there's nowhere really close to me because we're quite rural here, and what they really make in the village for noodles, and I say nothing wrong with them, but I couldn't have that every morning. I have eggs almost every morning, either 2 or 3. If I don't have additions to it, I'm just having eggs, then I'll have 3. But if I'm having with chicken and other things added, then I'll take 2. But this has got to last me for most of today because, as I said in the previous video, diet started yesterday. So I can either diet and try and lose this little pregnant looking belly that I've got, or just stay a fatty. So I know that's not healthy, so I'll try to go down to 1 meal a day plus a little bit of fruit. So probably not maybe the right way to do it, but I go for quite a long time without anything. Last night I had a couple of kiwi at 7 o'clock, and that was it really. From probably had a banana at lunchtime, so not much else. Breakfast yesterday, similar time. I get up early here. I was up at 6:30 this morning. Sun was already up. Everything was nice and bright. I was quite surprised I slept so long. But by the time you got up and faff about with the computer and have a wee look to see if there's any news, interesting news, which there seldom is, then cook my chicken this morning. I cooked that quite a large batch, mainly for Leo, in soup form. You get over a kilogram of chicken meat just meat, no bones, and it was 99 baht, which is about 230 UK price. It costs 105 baht for 2 tins of dog food, which lasts them about 3 days. But it's meat substitute they put in the food now. I found a place that says it's meat, real meat, but if I give him chicken or pork or something like that, I know he's getting proper meat. And then the dry food that I put in beside these, I only put a little bit of that in, but that's got added vitamins and stuff like that. So I try to look after him best I can, apart from when I disappear, then Mother Half's mum looks after him. He's a good boy now, Leo. You know I'm talking to you. Take him off on your food. He's really quite good. He's had his food, just lying there. So if you can see him from the camera angle. So he's had his food. He knows I'm eating, but he doesn't come. He knows just to lie there. And then if I offer him a piece of food, maybe at the end of my food, I don't tend to, unless I'm sharing a chicken that's just come out the roaster. There's a place not far from here that does barbecue chicken. And early in the morning it's delicious if you like a barbecue chicken first thing in the morning. But I'll sit here and I'll tear it to bits and I'll share that with them. Now today, back to the garden. Better to start doing some, it's going to get to 32 degrees today, so it's better to start doing some more, get rid of these long grasses and weeds while it's a bit cooler. Then I'll do something different to the peak warmth of the day, and then just before the sun sets I'll do another little bit. There's no rush, but I've got a good enough area cleared now that I'm quite happy to go and maybe have a little look at some plants and start putting some plants in. I planted a couple of seeds from a watermelon I had. I didn't really expect them to do so well, but they've actually sprouted now. So maybe I'll have watermelons this year. Well, that was lovely. Good, I like my own cooking. Right, kept a little bit for Leo. Come here, come. Sit. You're on camera now, sit. Come here, Paul. Okay, down. 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 Okay, good boy. Good boy. Oh, go on. Come here. Okay, you can come now. I've finished eating. Right, take this up, get proper shoes on, and go and start my grass removal service. Okay? Okay. I had a couple of plates to return to my other half's mum, she made me cow pat mo. So basically pork and fried rice. She's a fabulous job. She could prep that. I've asked her to stop cooking for me because she cooks too much. But because she didn't tell me she was going to cook that, I'd already eaten, similar to what I'd had just now. And then I get extra food, which results in this boy getting, sounds hollow, but I know he's not. That little jumping spider climbing about the top of the camera. Well, that's why the garden's here. Let me get some photographs or videos. Videos is a new thing I've started. Harder if you get shaky hands, even with a decent camera. Well, let's see how the little spider comes out. Yeah, it's still here. Well, the little spider, I thought it would have disappeared as soon as I got the camera to video it, but it's still there. So it obviously didn't feel threatened even with me putting the buttons on and off. No cow. And my cousin's cows came to do a bit of lawn mowing for me. Some of the plants here are actually poisonous to humans and to animals. There are certain butterflies, the oleander is called. So they've got magnificent caterpillars, if you like to see caterpillars. Well, it's only photographers that like to see these kind of things. Leo, come here. Come. Leo. Leo. Hey. Leo, come. Another half cousin's cows, and I worry the dog's not wise enough to not go too close to its rear hoofs because they can give a fair kick. So if the cow gets scared and kicks them, then that's a different problem I end up with. I get a lot of pleasant distractions when I'm trying to do this weeding. Some not so pleasant, like the hornets the other day. I just had some sort of lizard climbing up the pole, so I have to run away and try and get the camera and try and catch it on photograph or video. But, partly what I love about the garden here. It's so many different creatures from what I got in Scotland. I quite like gardening in Scotland as well, but this is different. Anyway, you can see all the little moths and dragonflies. The dragonflies are these green ones which I captured yesterday, so I'm just quite happy to see them. And big bumblebees, which again, I'm okay with. I won't go too far back because I don't plant in this area. I will cut the grass down, but it's of no interest to me other than just cutting the grass down so that it's not seen. But this is as far as I come back, these oleanders. I did about half around the wooden post, so I need to uncover that again, and then I'll be ready to do a little bit of planting. I bought some tomato seeds. I grew tomatoes last year, and I do love cooking with tomatoes, and it's great just picking them off the bush straight into the frying pan. But it's not going to be meant as a vegetable garden. Sometimes the insects come and they destroy whatever. I don't mind that. I don't really care if it's attracting them in. The only thing I do mind is that they don't hang about to get a photo taken. Usually by the time I find it, they've gone. So if they were a bit more thoughtful and just stay there munching away at whatever the veg is, give me a chance to capture it on video. I prefer video if I can get it, because for years all I took was photographs. And I've got a camera that does decent video. It's just me, it's not decent. But practice might not make perfect, but it certainly makes you a lot better. It's a bit like me talking to you here. That's something I'm used to. The only time I'm really talking to someone when I can't see them is on the phone. But thankfully for video calls now, I get to keep in touch with friends and family back in Scotland and other parts of the UK. So video calls are wonderful. Technology is amazing nowadays, but there's nothing like meeting somebody face to face. And saying that, I'm not lonely here. I'm not looking for friends here. I've got plenty to keep me busy. And I quite enjoy the solitude of rural life. A bit different when you go on holiday and you're out and about, Pattaya, Bangkok, in the bars at night. I love going to see live bands. In actual fact, there's plenty of live music here. And for me, the thing about music is you don't need to know what the words are. You just need to like it. A lot of the words you hear in the lyrics from American and UK artists, and half the time you don't know what they're talking about either. Butterflies to take one. I think if I run, get the camera. Butterflies are too skittish, they're very hard to catch unless you're concentrating on trying to catch them. Oh. This pot's dried up with a couple of days of sunshine. A decent amount done today. I came out for a while in the afternoon, just concentrated on getting some work done. Easier if I'm not rabbiting away. I get a few photos as well. But after me saying how tranquil the place was this morning, it's I don't know if they're doing some sort of construction work somewhere, but there's been a lot of banging and drilling, and then it's like something popping, like a firework going off. Well, no sunset tonight, not as nice as last night. You can get around the garden a bit now. I've got a little caterpillar on my camera lens. How it got there, I don't know. Small, I don't even know if you can see it here. Crawling up my finger. Anyway, we're going to put it on a plant somewhere. Maybe it'll turn into a moth or a butterfly one day. Well, that's little caterpillar free. That's me sent a calf home and set a little moth free. My good deeds for the day. Oh yeah, Job? Right, so good night from me. See you for breakfast tomorrow if you're up to it. Bye bye.